Hey guys, so I'm a few minutes early and it's kind of loud in my house because it's so nice outside and we live on a main road, kind of. Well, yeah, it's a main road. So, sorry, my husband texted me. So, it's loud in here. You can hear like the cars going by and I have the windows open. So yeah, let me text him back really quick. Hey Amanda. Hey Christina. So I'm just gonna wait like a couple minutes because I said I was gonna go on at noon. So I'm just gonna wait like a couple minutes, you guys, for some people to come on. Hi. I was just saying it's gonna be loud, you guys, because I have all the windows open in my house because it's so nice outside and I haven't done my makeup or my hair yet. So can you guys hear me or is it like too loud? I live on a main road. It's awful. There's just like loudness everywhere. Hey Teresa. Hey. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes, you guys, because I'm a little bit power. What do you mean power? What's going on? Oh, thank you. It actually, I don't know what happens, you guys, but my ring, whenever I get it wet, it messes up my face. It gives me like a reaction. Like, I don't know if it's like the moisture building up on my skin, but I have to take it off every time I like wash my hands and stuff. Oh gosh, maybe I should. Everybody drives loud cars here. Man, it's been an interesting day, you guys, I tell you what. Oh no, Kristen, are you okay? Is it okay down there? I heard that there was like a tropical storm coming, but I only heard that because somebody posted about it on Facebook. I don't watch the TV or anything. Hey Kennedy, can you turn that down just a little? Oh my gosh, it is so loud. Maybe I should shut the windows, you guys. So this isn't going to be really a task. This is going to be more for my girls who are having trouble with time. And I also want to touch on your significant other in this video because I have been getting quite a few messages from you guys. Maybe I should do this in Lash Out Loud. I'll just probably do it again. Hey Ashley, but I wanted to touch on that too because that is something that oh gosh, good. I'm so glad, Kristen. Because that's something that I had experienced personally. No support from my significant other when I first started, okay? So I wanted to talk about a couple of those things before I do, but you know, just to help you guys out because I know it's quite a few of you guys in here who are needing help with this stuff. So I wanted to come on and just kind of help with that as much as I could. It's been an interesting day, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like a little frazzled. One of my girlfriends called me today and gave me some very upsetting news about her husband passed away yesterday. So I'm like still trying to digest all of this, but I'm going to do the best that I can. So can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Ashley's saying that she can't hear me. Love you too, Nicole. Thank you. Maybe go back out and come back in. Ashley or something. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. Thank you, Christina. I know. Okay, so let's start. Thank you, guys. Let's start with time management. This is something that a few of you guys have come to me and said that you struggle with this. So the very first thing that you want to do when it comes down to time management is you need to be mindful of all of the public transportation in front of your home. Oh my goodness. Okay. So when it comes to hopefully no buses come for a while. Love you too, Amanda. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to talk and hopefully you guys can hear me through everything. Okay, so when you're doing things, you guys, anything during the day, you need to keep track of how long it actually takes you to do things, okay? So say you are, you know, posting in your parties, or say you are, you know, cleaning the kitchen, or you are, you know, taking your kids to soccer, or, you know, cooking dinner or whatever, okay? Just try to mindfully keep track of how long it's taking you to do these things, okay? Especially the things in your business. Try to keep track of how long it takes you to do the things in your business. And I'm not talking about scrolling through Facebook, you guys. I'm not talking about scrolling through Facebook and just looking at things, or, you know, getting the lowdown on your friend's new baby, or, you know, whatever. That stuff is not something. I'm not saying that your friend's new baby isn't important. That was just the first thing that popped into my head. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you know, just try to keep track of the things that you're doing for your business and how long it takes. Like, say you have a goal of sending 10 messages per day about the opportunity. Keep track of how long it takes you to reach out to those people. You know, if you are just scrolling through Facebook to find these 10 people, that's going to take you a lot longer. And so that's why it's always recommended to make a list, you know, so that you're not just reaching out to people randomly. I noticed that side note, I used to scroll through my little box, my chat box with all the green lights on it. And those were the only people that I would offer the opportunity to. Although I had a lot of people saying yes, I was reaching out to random people, and I didn't know their background. I didn't know anything about them. They didn't know anything about me. So one day we did a run for reaching out to 100 people in one day. And I reached out to 100 people and I got 0 yeses. 0 yeses. And that's because I went into it with no plan. I went into it just reaching out to random people. Okay, I reached out to probably 100 people who have never had one experience with me. And they don't know anything about my business or what I'm doing. Okay, so just try to go into things with a plan. You know what I mean? And be mindful of how long it's taking you to do these things. Okay, so you're gonna find time burglars while you are doing the things that you're doing throughout the day, right? And a time burglar, sorry, I have notes, so I'm gonna be looking down. A time burglar is going to be something that steals your attention from getting a task done, okay? Yes, planning is crucial, you guys. If you go to, I don't know if we have, I'm sure we do, Home Goods, is it Home Goods? No, I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby. They have a really great daily planner. I'll get up and I'll show you in just a minute my daily planner. It's awesome. So you're going to want to get a planner. Get out any planner that you have, whether it be digital or whether it be paper. Hey, Shannon. And you are going to want to just kind of get in the groove and get in the swing of utilizing a planner. And I learned this at convention, you guys. Having a planner is so crucial to your everyday life. I'm not kidding. I still struggle every day with writing things down. I write down the important things that I have to get done in my planner every single day, the important things. And I do this before I go to bed, because that's when my mind is racing. I'm thinking about everything that I need to get done the next day, and I make sure that I write it down, okay? So you're gonna be juggling all these balls every single day, okay? You're gonna have glass balls, and you're going to have rubber balls. Oh, Sonia, you're so funny. So you're gonna have glass balls and you're gonna have juggle ball or rubber balls. Okay, so your glass balls are going to be the balls that break, right? These are balls that if they fall, they will break. So that means that these balls are very, very important. Okay, these are the balls that you have to factor into your life every single day. Okay, so yeah, ooh, sparkle, something shiny, and you get distracted. Yes, exactly. And that is scrolling through Facebook. You get distracted, you know, it's just, don't scroll through Facebook, you guys. Number one time burglar is scrolling through Facebook. Now, if you are scrolling through Facebook and it's something that you choose to do to boost your algorithms, choose to do it for a certain amount of time and then cut it off. Cut yourself off from it. And if you find yourself scrolling and just looking and not commenting on things, then you need to start creating lists on Facebook. Okay, create lists of people who you want to see your stuff and put these people that you want to see your stuff. Like maybe you have a list of 100 people who, maybe you have a list of like 100 people, and you put these people that you want to be buying your makeup, you know, maybe you have a list of people who said that they're going to order. Maybe you have a list of people who say that they want to join. Maybe you have a list of people who you want to reach out to. Maybe like your cold market, your people that you scroll through Facebook, you've seen them, you've put them on your list of your cold market, people that you really want to reach out to, but you need to build the relationship with them first. Put them all on a list and separate everybody. And if you don't know how to make a list on Facebook, I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube. Just look up, you know, how to make a list on Facebook. So I don't utilize this anymore because I used to though, but I don't utilize it anymore because I've gotten to that point where people are coming to me every single day. I don't have time to reach out to people anymore, you guys. I just don't. I have a huge front line. I have, you know, over 130 personally sponsored. I reach out to people as I see fit, but as you grow in this business, it's so important to be reaching out to people every single day, you guys, and planting those seeds. That's how I have 130 personally sponsored, is I reach out to people every single day. And that's how my business is. I have so many people, and I have so many people that are going to be frontline elites eventually. Like, it's crazy. So factoring in these lists is so huge, because what you're going to do is you're going to take your cold market list and you're going to maybe take 10 minutes every day, and you're going to go through that cold market list. Maybe like Tuesday's your cold market day. So write down on Tuesday, open up cold market list, and you know, go through that feed. It's going to bring up a news feed of your cold market list, and you're going to comment. Do not scroll just to look. You're going to comment on their stuff because you want to build a relationship, send them messages, etc. Okay, but when you're commenting, you're boosting your algorithms, and that's why lists are so important. Okay, but don't ever just be scrolling to look. It's a waste of time. It's pointless. Okay, if you are a busy person, this is not something you need to be doing. Okay, now me, sometimes I have a little downtime, you know, and so I'll scroll or whatever, and I'll just like see what Black status presenters are up to. I don't give a crap what anybody else is up to except for my team and people who I want to be like. Okay, like Black status presenters. That's how I rock. That's how I roll. Okay, all the Black status presenters and the people that I look up to are on my See First list. Those are the only people that I really see first to follow, because number one, they post great things. Number two, I want to be like them, so I learn from them by watching what they do every day. So not mindlessly scrolling through, organize your Facebook is what I guess I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's a time burglar. Okay, so you're going to schedule in your glass balls every single day, and you're going to always be juggling these balls, right? You're always juggling these balls, and so your glass balls that break, these are commitments that cannot be dropped. Kids, your family, meetings, you know, your kids' dance recital, you know, taking your kids to school. Those things are commitments that you need to factor into your planner, and then you work everything else around these things. That is the beauty of this business, you guys. You can work this business around your life. Your life does not work around this business, and that is why we are in this business. Is it not why we're in this business? It is, right? We all get into this business, number one, for time. We don't get into this business to give it time. We get into this business to gain time. Now, do we have to give some time in order to get that time? Absolutely. We absolutely do, okay? But the beauty of this business is that it works around our lives. Well, true, 911 calls, you can't drop those. Yeah, don't want to do that. That's a big glass ball. That's a big one, okay? So your rubber balls are business tasks, you guys, okay? These are what you factor around your glass balls, okay? So extra things, your rubber balls would be your power hour, like what we talked about yesterday. That's a rubber ball. That is not a glass ball. Although it's important, it is something that you can drop and it will bounce right back up. Okay, now if you miss your kid's soccer practice, your kid could get kicked off the team. That's a glass ball. You know, if you don't make it to school on time with your kid's gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. You know, if you are late for work, that's a glass ball, you guys. Factor those in first before you factor in everything else. So if you can get into the habit of balancing your glass balls and your rubber balls. So you've got your glass balls, you know, on your planner for the day. And then you've got your rubber balls. When can you fit those rubber balls in there? Even if it's just 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes here, and 15 here, or whatever, you know, you need to be mindful of how long it takes you to do the things that you need to do every single day. So maybe time yourself. Set up a timer. I'm not even joking, you guys. Set up a timer and post in your parties and find out how long it takes for you to post in your parties. If you use Buffer, set up a timer and say, how long does it take me to get my parties all set up in Buffer? You know, figuring out how long it takes to do things is crucial. Crucial. Okay. It's so important, you guys. And then, so you're going to want to write down your glass balls every single day. And then you're going to want to write down your rubber balls in between, okay, as you see them fit. So pick a day. So Friday is my post office day, okay? I like to send stuff to you guys. You know that. I like to send stuff to my customers. I love making people feel special, right? That's like my thing. I love it. So Friday is my post office day. Friday is my follow-up day, follow-up Friday. So let's see. Choose days that you do things, you know, choose days that it's a posting program. You can look it up. You can Google it, buffer.com. Choose things that you do on certain days. Like maybe Monday you build relationships with your cold market. Maybe Tuesday you build relationships with your customers. Maybe Wednesday you message your hostesses and you say, hey girl, you need to step your game up in these parties, you know, write it out. And I know it sounds like a pain in the ass, but it is so not, you guys. I promise you it is not a pain. It's not. It'll make your life so much easier to plan this out, okay? Okay, so videos, you guys, party messages, follow-ups, commenting, adding friends, these are all rubber balls. So you need to choose days that you do these things on. If you're super busy. If you're not super busy and this is like your full-time thing, this is all you dedicate your life to, just kind of roll with it. No, I plan things. I do. But I never used to. I would just go hard all the time. Okay? Oh, yeah, Sonia, I can't believe you don't have a planner, girl. You need to go get one. So, again, you guys, sometimes even doing things in 5-minute increments. Honestly, sending messages in 5-minute increments, you guys can send messages so fast. Like, set a timer. 5 minutes is a long time. But when you're doing this stuff, you guys, you have to give it your 100% attention. You cannot be doing 20 things at once. You cannot, bye Sonia, you cannot be doing all these things at once. You cannot be, doing this thing, doing that thing, doing the other thing while you're doing your tasks for the day, while you're doing your glass ball things, while you're doing your glass ball tasks, you have to be just doing those tasks. While you're doing your reach out, you have to just be doing your reach outs. Obviously we have kids, we have things that are going to distract us, right? But you have to just make sure that you are 1000% present when you are doing these things so that you can really make it count and give it your all, okay? So just be fully present, okay? Even if you're in a parking lot with your kids and you're like, hey kids, 5 minutes please, I gotta do this really quick. Make it count. Be fully present. Tell your kids, hey, here's the TV on the back of the chair, here you go. I need 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do what I need to do right now. Even if you are, before you go into the grocery store, before you, I don't know, you guys, anything. Making your video in the car. That's the one thing, you guys, that used to drive me insane, was when people would be coming to me in these building blocks groups that I would be doing because obviously they were terrified and they were terrified and they weren't willing to step outside of their comfort zone. And then I felt awful when I had to kick them out of the group. But when somebody comes to me and they say, I just don't have time to make this video. I don't have time. I'm way too busy. That honestly destroyed one of my relationships with one of these girls because she got upset that I told her, you can make time. And I said it very nice. I said, you can make time for this. Okay? Before you get out of the car, make a video about why you're doing unique. Before you get out of the car, make a video about how you're not a salesperson. Before you get out of the car, you know what I mean? There's so many things, so many times and places in your life that you're not mindful of that you can do these things. So many times and places. So Maybe your goal on Wednesdays and Fridays or Wednesdays and Sundays is to watch a video, do some personal development. Turn your radio off, turn the TV off, and listen. And listen. Stop listening to music. I know music is amazing. Stop. For that one time that you need to watch that video and make time, turn the music off, you guys. Turn the TV off. Tune out the things that are not making you money. Tune out the things that are draining you and sucking you dry. Tune them out. Turn them off. I don't watch TV anymore. I know. I was one of those people who never thought that I could live without my shows. I was like, Real Housewives, gotta watch it. Bye. Bachelor, gotta watch it. Bye. I was wasting so much of my time watching these stupid shows, and I'm sorry if you guys love your shows, okay? But they are a waste of time. You guys are watching these women be super rich and loaded on Facebook, living the life of their dreams. You're watching them be rich and live their dream when you could get out there and start living your own dream. That's what it was for me. That's what hit me. I was like, damn, these damn women. You know, and I'm like watching them. They're out at nice restaurants. Their kids go to the best schools. They have the nicest things. You know, are they happy? Maybe not. But you know, they're living their dreams. They're traveling the world. They're doing all the things that I want to do, and I'm sitting here watching them. What's that going to do for me? Nothing. So I stopped. I took out the things in my life that were not important. Now my life revolves around my family, my business, and just doing the things that I want to do and living life on my terms. And that's because I turned the TV off. Okay? That's a time sucker. That's like a dream sucker, a dream crusher. TV is awful. I'm sorry, but if you want to be successful, you have to turn the TV off. I'm sorry, you guys. The only time that I watch TV is with my husband when we watch Ray Donovan on Sunday nights. That's it. Sunday is my day of rest. Do I work? Yes. Not as often as I do every other day, though. So let's see. Where was I at here? Be fully present in everything you're doing. Set timers. Sarah Byriger, she sets timers every single day. She's got alarms that go off on her phone that says, I need to do this right now. I need to post to my parties right now. I need to, it's time to do my reach outs. It's time to take my kids to baseball. She sets timers, alarms on her phone. That helps a lot too. So no scrolling Facebook until your tasks for the day are finished. Okay? None of that. None of that, guys. Time burglars. That's just a time burglar. You guys, TV is a time burglar. Scrolling through Facebook is a time burglar. You need to stay focused on the task at hand. You need to stay focused, okay? Just be mindful. Try to be aware of what's going on around you and what you need to be doing at that moment in time, okay? It will change your life, I swear. I sometimes still catch myself just sitting here waiting for notifications to roll in. I'm like, oh, I got one. But when I sign on, most of the time I have like 150. And then I find myself when I'm like sitting here, and because I don't have a task to be doing, I'll be like waiting for notifications to pop up. So I just don't, I forget what I'm supposed to be doing. I get distracted and I just forget. And then I'm like scrolling. I'm like, oh, she's pretty. No, but I'm not doing anything with it. Me saying to myself, oh, she's pretty. I need to send that girl a message. I need to be looking at my back office. I need to be messaging my team, sending them voice messages saying, hey girl, I see you. You're rocking your business. I love it. Keep going. I need to message my inactive girls. You guys, if you find yourself scrolling Facebook, there's something else you can be doing. I promise you that. Promise you. So just be mindful. Let me go back up because I was scrolling down through my document. This is kind of, you know, a little bit of what I do. Okay. So I wake up, I post in my parties first thing in the morning when I wake up. But you guys, really, you know, make sure you fill your cup before you fill other people's cups and you do your stuff, okay? So wake up, say something great about yourself, you know? Sit up in bed and say, gosh, today is going to be an awesome day. I am a rock star. I'm a great mom. Say something about yourself. I am. Come up with an I am statement. Say it before you go to bed and say it when you wake up in the morning, okay? I wake up, I do that, I fill my cup up. I watch like something motivational, something inspirational on YouTube while I'm making my kids breakfast. you know, and then I post in my parties. I fill my cup before I fill other people's cups up, okay? That's huge, because otherwise you're just gonna feel drained. Like you have all this stuff to give other people, but you're not giving yourself anything. If you're a mom, if you're a wife, you're always being drained of your own cup, okay? And you need to fill that cup up in order to be able to fill everyone else's cup. And as a mom, as a woman, we are very giving and we want to help people, okay? So it's tough sometimes to find that balance. But wake up every morning, tell yourself something great. Come up with an I am statement. Write it down, you guys. Maybe that's a task that I'm going to make for this. Make an I am statement. And I want you guys to say that to yourself every single night, every single day. No sad faces. I don't allow those ever. No sad faces in your comments. No sad face, you know, friggin' emoji guys, none of those. No sad faces. It changes the vibe. It makes me feel sad. It brings me down. I don't like those, you guys. Only happy faces. Even when you're so mad and you want to just cry, happy face. Happy, happy, happy. You guys, it'll change the mood. If you're in the worst mood ever, side note, smile. It'll change your mood. I promise. So yes, come up with an I am statement, you guys. And that was probably an accident, Nicole. I'm sure you put the sad face on accident, but that was, you guys got to hear my little thing about why I don't like sad faces. I do not allow them. If you have a sad face in your comment, you will find it deleted. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I just don't. I try to keep it happy. Okay, so I wake up, I fill my cup, I say something amazing about myself, I fill my own cup up, okay? Then I post in my parties, you guys. And before you go to bed though, you have to plan your next day. You have to. Plan it out a week in advance or something. But don't wait until that day to do it, because you will find yourself getting caught up in all this craziness, okay? So fill your cup up. I check my messages. I post in my parties. That's the first thing I do, is I post in my parties. After I've gotten my cup filled, I'm feeling good for the day, I post in my parties. And then if I'm not using buffer, I knew it. I was like, she would not be doing that. But I had to tell you guys about the sad face thing. Even saying ugh, don't say ugh, ever. It's toxic. I swear it's like the worst thing you can do is say ugh. Like, ugh, I forgot. Don't say ugh. Just say, oops, I forgot. Smiley face. Okay, so I check my notifications. I check my messages after I post in my parties. Get things done, you guys. Get things done. Then have your free time on Facebook. Okay? Get your things done. And then you have your free time on Facebook. You know what to do, but you need to write it down, and you need to set timers to hold yourself accountable. Schedule the night before and plan ahead, you guys. And if you have any tips that work for you in your time management, then please share them. Please share them. We would love to hear it, because, you know, some things that I'm saying here might not work for you, and some things you might have some tips for these girls that do work for you, but that, you know what I mean, that you haven't shared. So if you have any tips, share them. If you have something that works for you, share them. We would love to hear it. Kennedy, please share. It doesn't matter. If you guys can't share, you cannot have it. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say. Kennedy, get down and share with your sister. I'm not playing with you. Get down. Do not make that face at me. I'm not messing around. Just because I'm on live does not mean that you're not going to get in trouble. Turn the knobby off and put it up then. Sorry. Okay, so one thing before I go. I know this video is long, you guys. I'm really sorry. 28 minutes, of course. Talk, Amanda, talk. So one thing I wanted to talk about is your significant other in this business, okay? When you first start this, let me tell you my personal story. Maybe I should go off and make a separate video for you guys. I'll just do it here, and you guys can fast forward to the 28-minute mark. So one thing that you guys don't know is that when I started this, my husband hated it. He hated it. My husband wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom. He wanted me to cater to his every need, essentially. He used to be a very yucky, mean, negative person. He was never like physical or anything like that, so don't say that. So no, see, monkey face. I'm just sharing this with you guys to inspire you and to let you know, that this is what I went through and where I am now, to let you know that there is hope and it will get better, okay? So he hated it. He wanted to come home to a clean house. When he was offshore, he wanted to come home, and if the house was not clean, he blamed my business. You know, if dinner wasn't made, it was my business's fault. And he was very not happy with that, okay? And this was in the beginning. I wasn't making any money. And he came to me one day and he said, Amanda, why are you working so hard for something that's paying you so little? And at this time, I was in it. I was in it to win it, you guys. I decided that I was not going to stop until I got exactly where I wanted to be. Okay? You know, so I don't know what my husband is. I think he's a Scorpio, just like me, actually. And I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but, so, you know, he came to me and he said that, and I was in it at this time, right? I was in it to win it. I was not stopping. You couldn't stop me for the world, okay? Because this brought out the best in me. This is something that I loved with all of my heart, and I had love and I had support that he was not giving me. And so, you know, and a lot of you guys probably have very supportive husbands, and you're lucky. You are very lucky. And I want you girls who don't have very supportive husbands right now, I want you to know that you are not alone. Okay? They don't understand it because they don't do this. And I want you to know that you're doing nothing wrong by wanting to grow your business. Okay? I will not stand for it. I will not. If you come to me and you tell me that your husband's giving you a hard time because you're working hard and you're not making any money, I will not stand for it. I will not. I'm sorry, you guys. I just won't, because I've been through it. Okay? Now, if I had never gone through it, I think I would feel a little bit differently. Now, am I saying fight with your husband to the bitter end and fight to the death with him? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is you're doing everything right. The only thing that you need to do is remain positive in situations where he's super angry. And you need to explain to him, sit down and have a heart-to-heart with him and say, listen, babe, honey bunches, sugar plum, fishy face, whatever you call your husband. You need to just sit him down and say, listen, I need to have a conversation with you, and let him know. If he loves you and he cares about you and he wants you to be happy, like he said when he married you, or like he said, you know, before, if you're not married, like he said, you know, at the beginning of your relationship or whatever, he will listen to what you have to say if you are calm, if you are positive about it, and you tell him, listen, this brings out the best in me. It's changing my life. I hope that you will support me, and I hope that you will understand that this is something that I love. I'm passionate about this, and I need you to know that this business takes time, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but I'm doing this for you, and I'm doing this for my family, and I'm working really hard for a short period of time so that I have to work very little later. Okay? And that's what I told my husband, and that's where it started to change. I sat him down and I said, listen, I know, and you have to get on their level, and you have to let them, you have to talk to them a certain way. So what I said was, I know that you're trying so hard. See what I did there? I know that you're trying so hard to understand this. I know you are. And I love and appreciate that more than you will ever know. But I need to help you understand this a little bit better. This business, I was unsure about it. I felt exactly how you feel. I know how you feel because I was scared too. I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But this business is changing my life. It's changing me as a person for the better. And I love this. These girls support me, and I hope that you will do the same. And I would love and appreciate it if you would do the same, because that would mean the world to me. As my husband, I would love and appreciate your support. Okay? Sit him down and say that to him. And let him know how much it means to you that he supports you. That is what changed it for me. My husband we used to fight, you guys. We used to fight like crazy over this business, to the point where I would tell him, listen, I'm done with this. You are not going to take away the only thing in my life that I love besides my kids, But my husband is probably very different than your husband. So I'm not saying get a divorce. I'm just telling you that me and my husband, we rushed into a relationship very quickly. We didn't know very much about each other. We got into this very, very quickly. And I'm being 100% honest with you. Do I need to tell you guys this? No. But we're friends and I love you guys. And so we rushed into our relationship. So my relationship is not like yours. No relationship is one and the same. Your husband is not like my husband. My husband is not like your husband. But, you know, we rushed into it. We got married. We had a baby. Well, we had a baby, then we got married. And, you know, I think I may have wanted to get into the relationship with him for all the wrong reasons. And like I said, you guys, I was a very different person 3 years ago. I was a very different person. Not in a bad way. I just wanted different things for my life. And so I didn't really know my husband that well. I knew that he was not very nice. He didn't have very many friends. But he was nice to me. And he wanted to give me the world. So I went for it. And we're married. So we make it work. We figure it out. We make it work. So I sat him down and I said, listen, you're gonna do this or you're not. Okay? But that's my relationship, you guys. You need to sit down and you need to have a talk with this man because men don't understand. They need you to lay it out for them and they need to be stroked. They need to know that you get how they feel. Okay? You need to let them know that you understand, but you see that they're trying. Okay? And once they get that from you and you work out a schedule with them to where they feel like they have a hand in this, and they say, you know, I think that between this hour and this hour, it should be my time with you. And you just, again, it all goes back to time management, you guys. Doing little things for your significant other to make them feel special will change everything. It will change everything. Now I make sure my kitchen's clean before my husband comes home because he does not like to walk into a dirty kitchen. And I'll do just little things for him. Little things, some inappropriate that we don't need to discuss. But, you know what I mean? Just like little things that just kind of make it better. You know what I mean? And I include him. Now you guys would never know that we had this rough time because now we work together every single day. He tags me in shoe pictures, mostly because I think he wants me to buy them. But he tags me in shoe pictures because he wants me to, he knows that I can share it to boost my algorithms. He, when he finds pictures on like Instagram or something that I can post to boost my algorithms, he'll send it to me. And I say, thanks, babe. Thanks for helping me build my business. He knows what I'm doing here. He sees how much this is changing me. And guess what? It's changing him now. He is nicer to the kids. He's nicer to me. He's more patient with people. He's more patient with me. He has a more positive outlook on life. He thinks before he talks because of Unique. So keep going. It will get better. But you have to work with him. You have to. You have to work with him. You have to sit him down and you have to tell him, listen, I love this and I love you and I love our family and I'm doing this for us. I'm gonna cry. That's why I'm doing this. And you need to just let him know how you feel and let him know that you understand where he's coming from. Okay? You have to. Otherwise, it's gonna get nasty, you guys, and you'll always be fighting. You're always on your phone. I feel like you don't care about me. I feel like you love your business more than you love me. I feel like I don't matter to you. I feel like, who's heard it? Have you heard that? You guys, have you heard it? I'm sure you have. I've heard it too. I know. You just have to say, without yelling. I used to yell. This was before I started to change myself in the beginning. I used to yell. I used to be like, do you want me to quit? I'll just quit then. Do you want me to quit? I used to yell. I'm sure you guys do too. We're human, right? We're human. So before you yell, just try to breathe and smile. Not laugh because they might get a little offended. And just smile and say, listen, babe, I love you. And I'm so sorry that you're aggravated right now. I'm so sorry. But I would love to talk to you about this and figure it out together. How can I make this work with you? That's all you can do, you know? And if you have someone, if your significant other just will never support you, then you need to reevaluate your relationship, girl. I hate to say it. Because if the person that you love and the person that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with doesn't support you in something that you love, and you've tried to sit him down and you've tried to explain it, and you've made working hours and you've made non-working hours, if you've scheduled your business around him, and if you've done everything that you can do and it still doesn't change. I got to this point, I felt like I did everything, you guys. I took so much time away from my business that I had worked so hard on. And he said, you can't work between 7 and 9. And I said, you're out of your damn mind. I said, buddy, those are the busiest times on social media. I am gonna be working. So I don't know, it's up to you guys. You know, it's what you choose to, what you feel is most important. But you have to compromise and you have to make it work, because this is your marriage and this is your business. Two very important things. Okay, so you have to be able to sit him down and say, okay, if you don't want me to work between 7 and 9, first of all, I need you to understand that if you want this to be worth it for me, if you want all of these fights to be worth it, if you want me to be able to retire you and take you to freaking Bali, if you want me to take you to the Maldives where you've always dreamed about going, buddy, you need to make some sacrifices too. Because I'm making sacrifices every single day. I'm here working my ass off. And you need to make some sacrifices too. That's how it goes. That's what I had to say. That's where I was like, I'm done, buddy. You need to understand this. And so we compromised. Now, did I say it a little bit nicer than that? For sure, I did. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. So, you know. And I just said, listen, how about we say 7:45, and I'll spend time with you between when you get off work, which he gets home at like 3 to 3:30 or 4, and I don't work until 6:30 or 7, maybe even 7:45. And he agreed, because I compromised with him. It's like you're bargaining for something to buy. You know, you're bargaining for your car. It's ridiculous. But listen, we have no problems anymore, you guys, because we talked about it. And we are 1000% good. I made a comment yesterday because I was a little buzzed after I made all these videos and I was crying my eyes out. And I made a comment to his friend while he was sitting there. I said, he doesn't understand that I have to work really hard so that I don't have to work a lot later. And my husband just about had a fit because I said that, because I know that that's not true. He gets it. He gets it now. And I shouldn't have said that. But I had a little bit too much wine and I shouldn't have said that. It just kind of came out. And I know that he understands. I just have felt a little anger with him, you know, which is not true. He's just angry with work. So communicate with your significant other is, I guess, the moral of this story, you guys. Communicate and compromise and let them know. But don't compromise too much. Don't give up everything. You know what I mean? Come on. We have to be able to, yeah, Kristen, you go handle that, girl. I hope you're safe down there. Gosh, that's scary. Anyways, you guys, don't compromise everything, okay? Listen, you work hard. I see all of you guys working super hard. You guys work so hard at this every day, and I know you guys love this. And I know you guys love your significant other, okay? So think about everything before you talk and have a conversation, okay? Season, you are late to the party, girl. I'm just about done. So I started the relationship stuff, the significant other stuff at 28 minutes, if you want to go to that, during the replay. But, yeah, you guys, just, you know, have a conversation and let them know you understand how they're feeling, and let them know that you love this and that it means the world to you just as they do, and let them know that you're going to you need to continue to work super hard to make this work. and to make your dreams come true and to make his dreams come true and to change your family's life. Share with him why you're doing this. Just like you share it with us, share it with him. You know? It'll make a difference. Me and my husband are amazing now. We're great. We work together like this. We rock it out together. He's like my business partner now. It's crazy. It's awesome. And he supports me more than, you know, anyone, you guys. So it gets better. You just keep going. And I'm done, Ashley. So have fun. Mwah. Bye, girl. So it gets better is the moral. You guys, it gets better. And, you know, just be positive and smile. No sad faces, no crying, even though you might want to sometimes because you're so scared and you're so confused. Just smile and talk it out. And don't yell. I know it's hard to not to yell sometimes, but don't yell. It just makes it worse, you know? Just be calm and have a conversation, okay? Hope this helped you guys. I'm going to go do my makeup, I think, live on my Facebook page. All right, you guys, I love you. I hope that this helped you. And I will incorporate the I am thing into the task tomorrow. We'll do that. All right. Bye, guys.